Deepfake case is what's keeping you on here.
Yeah, so the only reason I'm stuck in Korea is because of this gif of two people kissing.
Yes. So it's like unfair, malicious prosecution, you know?
Because the two people that are claiming I made a deepfake about them, which I never created any deepfake, somebody posted a deepfake in my Discord and I showed it to my stream with my phone like that.
Johnny Somali really walked into court, stared the judge in the face, and spun a story that fell apart instantly, turning a messy situation into a straight-up train wreck. Watching him self-destruct in real time has been wild, almost unreal, and honestly, one of the most talked about internet moments this year. This wasn't just a mistake or a slip-up, this was a full-on collapse that played out right in front of everyone. His court appearance on October 29th wasn't a minor setback or a bump in the road, it was a complete wipeout. Johnny acted like he was still on live stream, thinking he could dodge questions, act clueless, and smooth talk his way through a serious Korean courtroom like it was his chat box. That confidence wasn't brave, it was reckless, and it showed fast. The trial was lined up to include testimony from 3 people: Johnny himself, his roommate Hank, and Bong Bong, the Korean streamer whose image Johnny was accused of turning into deepfakes. On paper, it looked serious and stacked, but reality hit hard when Bong Bong didn't even bother showing up. She was reportedly in Australia, casually streaming like nothing mattered, saying her lawyer told her she didn't need to attend. She openly said she didn't care and didn't want to waste her time dealing with Johnny at all. That moment spoke louder than any testimony ever could. When the person at the center of the case chooses streaming overseas over showing up in court, that's not just embarrassing, that's a public shutdown. It sends a clear message that Johnny wasn't taken seriously anymore, not by the court, not by the people involved, and definitely not by the internet watching everything unfold in real time. Still, the court didn't slow down for him at all, and that's exactly where Johnny dug his own grave even deeper. People who were actually sitting inside the courtroom said his testimony was a live lesson in how to wreck your own case without anyone helping you. Every serious question thrown his way got hit with the same weak answers: I don't know, and I don't remember.
Look, me and my Korean girlfriend, look, you see? Y'all jealous, y'all getting like this. Look at me, y'all really wish y'all had it like this.
Even when the truth was right there and easy to explain. When the judge pressed him about sharing the deepfake content on YouTube, Johnny tried to slide out by saying the police already confirmed he didn't create it. That move sounded clever in his head, but it crashed fast. What he either didn't understand or chose to ignore is that under Korean law, spreading deepfake content is treated just as seriously as making it in the first place. That excuse didn't protect him at all, it just exposed how out of touch he was with the situation. Instead of backing up and fixing the damage, Johnny went full stubborn mode and doubled down hard. He tried to throw another streamer under the bus, claiming someone else shared the deepfakes first. That story didn't last long because it was quickly proven wrong and didn't match the evidence. At that moment, it stopped sounding like confusion and started looking like a bold attempt to mislead the court. Any credibility Johnny had left didn't slowly fade, it vanished instantly. You could practically feel the room change as the judge clocked what was happening, and from that point on, Johnny wasn't just in trouble, he was finished in that courtroom. In the end, this wasn't just a rough day in court, it was Johnny Somali standing in front of a real legal system and getting exposed in real time. The same tricks he pulls online, the dodging, the fake confusion, the bold confidence, all of it completely failed when it actually mattered. The court made it clear that real consequences don't care about streamer ego or internet clout, and that arrogance mixed with dishonesty can blow up fast.
He pressed charges against Youngman. Youngman is one of the people who pressed charges against him for the deepfakes. So currently, Johnny is facing 2 counts of deepfake charges. One is from the Korean streamer by name of Bong Bong, and the other one is from the Korean streamer by name of Youngman.
What really made the situation even messier is what happened next. After everything that went down, Johnny reportedly decided to press charges against Youngman, one of the individuals connected to the deepfake case against him. This move shocked a lot of people watching because instead of laying low, he chose to escalate things even further. It came off less like a strategic decision and more like a panic move fueled by frustration. The message was loud without anyone saying it loud out loud. Online confidence doesn't translate to legal reality, and once the courts are involved, the internet rules don't apply anymore. Yeah, this is the same Johnny who was online bragging, flexing, and humiliating Bong Bong in front of thousands of viewers like it was entertainment. Now suddenly he's acting shocked that the court isn't buying his act. Classic Johnny move, flipping the story and blaming the victim like that's supposed to save him. That energy might work on stream, but in court it just makes things look worse, way worse. Then things took a straight left turn into pure chaos. Johnny claimed that young man leaked his address, saying it like it was a fact. Seconds later, he completely contradicted himself by saying he didn't even know his own address, so he couldn't actually confirm anything. The judge was sitting right there watching the story fall apart in real time. It wasn't subtle, it was loud, messy, and impossible to ignore. And then came the baton incident, which Johnny dramatically called the scariest day of my life. Sounds serious, right? Except when he couldn't remember who brought the baton or what actually happened that day. Funny how the memory gets foggy when details matter. Even worse, there's video evidence clearly showing Hank, Johnny's own roommate, bringing the baton.
Look, you see? Y'all jealous, y'all getting like this. Look at me, y'all really wish y'all had it like this. This why y'all wanna get me? This why? You Korean insult? This is the reason, because I got Korean was giving me that fucking mushu.
That's not confusion, that's selective memory at best, and the judge clearly wasn't buying the performance. Johnny didn't stop there either. He tried to submit video evidence on the spot like he was lining up clips for a TikTok montage instead of standing in an actual courtroom. The judge kept pressing him on every inconsistency, turning the whole testimony into a slow-motion public breakdown. Each answer just dug the hole deeper. And after all the dodging, contradicting, and story switching, Johnny had the nerve to ask for an expedited trial, claiming he had family and obligations in America. That request landed flat, because by that point, the courtroom chaos had peak absurdity. Johnny's self-destruction wasn't hidden anymore, it was front and center for everyone to see. Exactly. This is the same Johnny whose own family has pretty much stepped back and said, "We're not riding for this anymore." His dad didn't sugarcoat anything, straight up telling him to quit traveling and stirring up trouble abroad, like this is some kind of game. That's not internet drama, that's real-life disappointment hitting from inside the house. What makes it louder is how clear it is that his parents want zero connection to the chaos Johnny keeps creating. No defending, no excuses, no public backing, nothing at all. Johnny himself admitted on stream that his parents are more upset with him than any comment section ever could be. Let that sink in for a second, because that's not hate, that's family frustration boiling over. It's one thing to deal with online critics who don't know you personally, that's part of the internet grind. But when your own family openly distances themselves from your behavior, that's a serious wake-up call. That's not clout, that's consequence. It shows that whatever Johnny thinks he's winning online is costing him respect where it actually matters, and no amount of streaming confidence can spin that reality away. Johnny Somali just got a brutal, no-nonsense lesson of humility straight from the Korean legal system, and it hit hard. The judge made one thing painfully clear. Johnny's feelings don't matter, his so-called family obligations don't matter, and his American entitlement mindset definitely doesn't matter. He's staying in Korea until this case is fully resolved. No shortcuts, no special treatment, no fast exits. Even his legal defense didn't do him any favors. His lawyer wasted valuable time arguing over a charge Johnny had already pleaded guilty to, trying to downplay the Lotte worldwide shutdown like it wasn't serious enough. That argument went nowhere fast. Korean law doesn't care about exact minutes or technical excuses.
If you disrupt normal operations, force security to step in, and behave inappropriately in public spaces where families are present, that's obstruction. Plain and simple. No loopholes, no debate, no sympathy.
Disowned me. My dad told me, "You caused the whole world stress. I'm ashamed to be your father." The only thing I'm really tripping over is my dad told me he does not want me to have kids. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just go back to crashing out. Y'all don't like me anyway. Yeah, I'll make a new family.
Now here's where it gets even messier. The next court date is set for February 11th, 2026, and that's just to see if Bong Bong even decides to show up. She's already made it clear she's unbothered, traveling overseas freely and living her life. Every time she skips an appearance, the case gets pushed further down the road. And even after she does appear, the process isn't close to done. There will still be closing arguments, more testimony, and eventually sentencing. Legal experts say this could easily drag Johnny's situation into summer 2026 or even longer. Johnny has already been stuck in Korea for over a year, and instead of things easing up, the pressure keeps stacking. Even Hank, the loud online tough guy roommate who brought a baton into a bad situation, suddenly asked to testify in private because he felt intimidated by spectators. That confidence disappeared fast once it wasn't a live stream anymore. These two clearly thought they could bully a Korean courtroom the same way they mess with random people in public, and reality shut that idea down instantly. And after all of that, Johnny showed zero remorse. Instead of reflecting, he lashed out again, insulting people's families and proving he hasn't learned anything at all. He's now facing a potential sentence of up to 12 years, with the minimum slightly reduced after settling with young men. But make no mistake, this is still extremely serious. Every extra day Johnny spends in Korea refusing accountability, switching stories, and trying to manipulate the system only makes his situation heavier and harder to escape. This is exactly what happens when someone spends months disrespecting people, cultures, and the law like it's all a joke. Reality doesn't give gentle warnings or polite reminders. It comes flying in hard and makes sure the lesson sticks. Johnny Somali is living proof that you can't move reckless forever and expect the world to just laugh it off. He built his whole image on chaos, pushing limits, and mocking everything around him, thinking consequences were optional. Watching someone like that finally run into real accountability isn't just entertaining, it's necessary. This isn't about internet drama or hate comments anymore. This is about actions catching up in the real world where there's no mute button and no stream to hide behind. So yes, Johnny Somali just had to accept a hard truth. He's not leaving Korea anytime soon. The judge made that message painfully clear, with no shortcuts, no loopholes, and no special treatment waiting around the corner. Every move he made to dodge responsibility only locked him in deeper, turning arrogance into a long-term problem he can't talk his way out of. Now, the big question hangs in the air for everyone watching. Does he deserve to be stuck there for years after everything that went down? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real breakdowns like this.